Coming to you live from Southern California. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. Got him swinging.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with two strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
One out, bases empty. That one in for a strike, 2-2. And there's a ball. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Bichette up to the dish. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Eury Perez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Batting second.
Here's Mookie Betts now.
Mookie Betts.
Turns and fires to Betts. And another ball.
3-1.
Three 3-1 is on the way. And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting third.
So man aboard, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Righty delivers. Good eye in that spot. Man at first, one away. That one misses. Ball 3. Late on that fastball.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Here comes a 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Throw to first, but it's wide of the bag and gets away. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Tries to get back and save. That one ripped. That's back there. And gone. He'll circle the bases. And they add a pair. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 2 away with nobody on. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And he deals. Hard hit left side. Bichette whips it to first. And that'll do it. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Jake Burger.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here is Jesus Sanchez. Duvall makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 9. Josh Bell.
Here's Josh Bell. The Marlins down by a pair here at the top of the second. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The pitch. To third, might be 2. Goes to second for 1. On to Freddie. Double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Wouldn't chase that time. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. That one felt good. His 14th of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, one away. Trey Sweeney steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The wind of the pitch. That's out to center field. Bader sizing it up. And he makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Josue DePaula. 1 run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. Check swing went around.
1 ball,
1 and 2.
strike.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
In the air on the infield, Bichette under it. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Chavez Ravine. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
Kicks and fires. In the air, center field. Outman settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 5.
And the batter is George Springer.
Springer.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location.
This one's fair down the line and left, and it's going to be extra bases. Springer into second, and he's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's Gary Sanchez now. And now it's even up.
2-2.
Man at second.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Back to the top of the lineup, and at the plate for Miami, Harrison Bader. 2 on, 1 out. Ohtani one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Swings and misses. Had him way out front of the slur.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Next to hit, Brian De La Cruz. In there at the knees.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
To the right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. At the belt and fires. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes, and that is that.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter.
First start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
One and 2 now. To the right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Now it's Mookie Betts. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The pitch. And that one is inside. And the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Two outs, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 2 outs. Freeman hits it in the air. Bader hauls it in to end the inning. 1 left for LA, but they lead it 3-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, out of the 4th. Now at the plate, Bichette. Liner, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first and hustling for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jake Berger. Man at second. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Bichette at second with nobody out. And he walked him.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And now Jesus Sanchez. And the righty deals. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
The first baseman, number 9.
And up next for Miami, Josh Bell. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Ground ball could be 2. Fires to second for 1, and their second double play of the day will end the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in L.A., John Chubby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Will Smith. 1-1 now. And another ball.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. No swing. Three-2 on the way. Swings and misses. And now 1 away.
Now batting.
And now the center fielder, James Outman.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. Just missed. Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Adam Duvall.
Not a surprise he's off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
Hit in the air, right field. Springer on the move. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. The 1-1. Pulls that one foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. That one not close. 2-2. Righty to the plate. And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
And at first, here's George Springer. On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul. Kicks and deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. There's Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
The 2-1. Fought off foul. The Dodgers leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7. And now Bader up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Marlins leave 1. Still down 3-0. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Trey Sweeney. The wide to kick the pitch. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1 ball.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Gets under it and pops it up. Bichette drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Josue DePaula steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So the lineup flips over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. On a line out towards center. Bader makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Now here's the Marlins DH, Brian De La Cruz. And the right-hander deals. Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. The pitch. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. Over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bichette getting ready. to hit. Fly ball down the line, on the move towards the line. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Next to hit, Jake Burger. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Marlins nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Lou Trevino, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Middleton also getting ready. The pitch. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Here comes a pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
The kick, the 3-2. Stays alive. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. Off the batter's eye and gone. A gigantic blast. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Braxton Garrett.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Left-hand hitter waits. That's in there, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Swung on, belted. And no one can get there. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 5-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
man aboard. Stepping in, Will Smith. And here it comes. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Freeman leads off second with nobody out.
Two balls, two strikes.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man at second. Wouldn't chase that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Ground ball up the middle. Polanco tosses to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
The center fielder, number 33,
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And he deals.
2-2.
Out towards right center field. Bader sizing it up. Nabs it. And the inning is over. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Jesus Sanchez. The pitch.
Oh.
Up the middle. Betts up with it. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
And at first, Josh Bell, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. The pitch. Got him. 1 away. Jorge Polanco, the next up for the Marlins.
Jorge Polanco.
The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to first, could be 2. To second for 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Marlins nothing. Josh Fleming takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Trey Sweeney steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The lefty fires. And a foul ball. And a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first. He's in there.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
So a man aboard. Josue De Paula steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The pitch.
Ball two.
Fleming. He's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. The 2-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Sanchez makes the catch, and there's one down.
Up next is the designated hitter, Shohei.
So the batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And the pitch comes up empty. That's strike two.
Handful.
Three-two. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Payoff pitch. And that's ball
four.
four.
Take your
It
base.
wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
2 on with 1 out. Here's Mookie now. That one misses, and a count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 40.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Number 5, George Springer.
The wind and the pitch. Ripped on a line. Outman calls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Righty delivers. On the ground to third. And a couple of quick outs.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader. That misses, and that's ball 3.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the Marlins down quietly. It's 5-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Keenan Middleton.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate.
Guerrero Jr.
And the righty deals. Down the line. Springer on the move. Pulls it in on the run. One down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle, and that one handled. Not in time, he legs it out.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Freeman leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Two outs.
2-2.
This one high in the air to left center. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. We go to the ninth. Now it's the DH, Brian De La Cruz.
Brian De La Cruz.
3-2 now. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Yeah, the batter now, Bichette.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And a pitch. That's to third. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Jake Berger, the next up for the Marlins. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. It's 5-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. For a guy to be able to hit a changeup at that velocity tells me he would have been ready for a fastball. Just impossible to cover that wide of range of velocity, but he does a nice job picking his pitch and he gets rewarded for it.
Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. Evan Phillips on to try and close it out.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here at the top of the 9th. That one hammered center field back there. See you later. They go back to back. It's 5-4.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Josh Bell, the next up for the Marlins, looking to get the tying run on base.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. On the ground, Sweeney finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. That one almost got him.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Bounce to the right side. He handles it himself, and the Marlins with just 1 out left.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And now for the Marlins, George Springer. Here's a 2-1.
That's the ball.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
They're down to their final strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Phillips is just 1 strike away. Got him. And that is the ball game.
I don't don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Marlins, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.